Welcome back, it's me, Lou. So I'm at Brickworld Chicago. It's Friday night before the show starts. I thought I'd do a run through of what I could. My phone is short on power. It's only down to like 20%. So I'm just going to do a run through and record as much as possible until it just dies. So what we have here, so over here, as you can see, we have my Hogwarts Castle. Come visit me, check it out. And I do have a video on it, which I'll post. My neighbor is my brother Richard. He has some really cool Star Wars mosaics, and he has a very, very awesome forced perspective sidewalk street art, which is amazing. It looks like the AT-ATs and the AT-STs are actually standing on the table, but it's a completely flat mosaic. So yeah, I'm just going to do a run through, and if there's anything that catches my eye, I'll try to capture it tomorrow, but for now we're just going to walk through and see what's at the show. As you can see, a lot of cool Lego MOCS. I apologize if I'm going kind of fast. I should try to slow down just a little bit. But like I said, I'm low on battery power right now, so I'm probably just going to scratch the surface of what's at the show. So far, a lot of cool things. In all honesty, I haven't explored the show floor all that much past few days. I spent most of my time just setting up my own MOCs, so a lot of this stuff is going to be new to me. And if I could, I'm going to try to get in early tomorrow morning before the event opens to the public and just check out the show. And even afterwards, after the show's closed to the public, I'll probably do another walkthrough again. The show is very overwhelming. If you've never gone to a Brickworld show before, be prepared. You can easily lose like 1 hour or two just walking down one aisle, just looking at all the different creations people have made. And as you can see, there is a lot of talented artists, a lot of talented builders. All sorts of different themes and genres are explored, everything from science fiction to historical to pop culture. A lot of cool vignettes, dioramas, custom figs. There's a strong showing of mosaics this year. A lot of cool comic book, sci-fi. Star Wars is always popular. This is really nice. This is amazing. Pretty cool Rebel base. If you've never seen like a completely ginormous MOC in real life, it's like very, very, I don't know, overwhelming at first. I remember the first time I came to one of these shows, man, some of these gigantic MOCs just blew me away, and they still do. Like this Iron Giant is amazing. The sheer size of it, it's like the size of a child. It's crazy. And here's some other really crazy giant mechs. We have the Netflix Voltron looking awesome. The mechs and all the other MOCs which are lighted up look great, and they'll look even more beautiful during the World of Lights, and that's Saturday night. It's closed to the public, unfortunately, but it's really fun. They shut off all the lights in the event hall, so everyone that has a MOC that lights up, you know, it just illuminates the hall. So this year's Brickworld, from my understanding, I think this year they have the most, I think most MOCs on display in the history of the event. These ships blew me away when I saw them earlier this afternoon. I didn't get to look at them up close, but man, they are so beautiful. I have such a strong appreciation for people that can make stuff that's, you know, very accurate and realistic. You know, especially when they get the proportions just right and all the detailing. Lars Homestead, this is really neat if you're a Star Wars fan. This one's really eye-catching. Flamingos, and as you can see, the pond is illuminated. Some realistic trucks and models. This is great. I saw this earlier this afternoon from a distance. It looks amazing. I'm a big sucker for like Star Wars MOCs, especially the larger like bases and interiors. The architectural stuff's always awesome. This is beautiful. That's really awesome. I dig that a lot. This is really neat, an arcade, light up pinball machines. The Viking Ship, beautiful build. I love the sails. The sails is awesome. And just seeing how they did the geometry on the ship looks great too. More mosaics, some pixel art. You might recognize those Pokemon if you're a fan. Yeah, there's a strong showing of mosaics this year. This one's beautiful. I love the use of levels on this one. This artist is really good at this, like, you know, it's very layered, it's very textured. Oh, this one's great. That's beautiful. It's amazing the kind of curves and, like, you know, forms people can create with like Legos. Were we here earlier? I'm not sure. There's a BD-1 droid, very eye-catching. Arcade machines. You'll see all sorts of interpretations of lightsabers. Vignettes are always really popular. These are great. They seem to depict different scenes from Harry Potter. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So like I said, you know, right now this is a very short sampling of everything that's on the in the event hall. As you can see, I've barely scratched the surface of the entire venue. It's just simply crazy how much there is here, you know. So like I said, I'm gonna try to hold on as long as I could until my battery just dies. We have a bunch of pod racers. I saw this from a distance earlier today too. I'm a big sucker for like cathedrals and like castles. This is amazing. This is the, what is this? This is the Order of the Falcon Eastern Monastery by the Sea by artist Casey McCoy. Beautiful. This looks great. We have some cool brick heads. I love these like figures. Those are awesome. Pop culture is so popular. That's awesome too. Lots and lots of cool dioramas. Alright, I gotta take a look at this. My brother told me about this earlier. I'm a big Star Trek fan, especially of the ships. And this guy made a collection of all the different classes of Star Trek vehicles and starships. I actually did like something like this years ago. And I'm a big Star Trek nerd. There was a period of time where I could tell you all of the different identifications and classes of all these different Starfleet vessels. That's awesome. I really dig this one a lot. Cool spaceships. That looks really fun. Looks like they took the Baby Yoda Grogu model and customized it and made some sort of like Cthulhu Cyclops thing. Some sort of manta ray inspired sea vehicle. We have some Imperial walkers and crawlers. Looks like some sort of tugboat or cargo carrier. This is pretty neat. It's Resident Evil inspired by Nikki Daniels. Alright, so I think with my battery I might be able to get one more aisle in. So let's take a look at a couple more things before my battery dies on me. Oh, this is great. This is a really awesome pirate ship with a cross section so you can see the interior. Yeah, we have some aircraft. These look great. There's so many builds here that it's so inspiring. Like, you know, if you're like a Lego artist or a mock builder, you know, you take a look at some of these things and it can really like get you excited to like, you know, create some of this stuff for yourself. Let's take a look at these real quick. It's recreating The Dark Knight Rises. This is by Tyler Wozniak.
But then again, the one that's in the store right now, I heard is pretty decent. They've got other boxes and stuff there. Okay. I've been to the ones in New York. Yeah.
Lots and lots of really cool things to see. This is a mock I've seen before, previous years. I love this one. This is The Last of Us by Daniel Barwegan. So if you're a fan of the video game, you know, this is something that's really awesome. It's such a beautiful build. Very detailed. I love the foliage work. Alright, so at any moment if this video cuts off, it's because my battery dies. But I just want to cover some more ground before we take off. I'm probably going to leave the show a little bit earlier tonight because I want to get rested up before tomorrow. It's going to be a long day. You know, the show's open to the public, I think, from 10 till 4, I believe. But then it's not over for the attendees. You know, we have some other things to go to. Like tomorrow night, there's going to be an improv event, which is going to be fun. They're bringing in some comics from the local clubs, and they're going to perform some Lego humor. These are cool too, 1-to-1 scale firearms. These are like sci-fi and pop culture influenced. You'll get a lot of lightsaber builds. Alright, so let's take a look. I think my battery's going to go any minute now, so we're going to start wrapping this up soon. So I just wanted to guide you through, you know, looks like we might have covered at least a third of the floor. That doesn't mean I've covered a third of the MOCS. You know, I kind of just ran through everything, but you know, this kind of gives you a virtual experience of what it's like going through the showroom floor. It's a lot harder during the actual days. The ground floor during public hours, it's really shoulder to shoulder. You know, you have a lot of kids running around, adults. You know, everyone's trying to take photos and see everything. This is cool. The Fortress of Solitude, Superman. There's a lot of really, really cerebral builds here too. You know, it's not just, you know, Lego's not just toys. People do some really innovative stuff with it, design-wise. You know, it's great for like creating historical models, abstracts, you name it. Alright, so let's wrap things up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So don't forget, if you're in the area, the Chicagoland area, this weekend, be sure to stop by the Schaumburg Convention Center, adjacent to the Renaissance Hotel. Brickworld is open to the public on Saturday and Sunday. So come check it out, and if you happen to be in the area, be sure to visit me and my brother at Good Brothers Lug. I believe we are in section 101, and be on the lookout for a video on my Hogwarts Castle as well. So I'll see you later. All right, take care.